Okay, so welcome to this video, which is things to check before you do a call through the client funnel system and how it works. So just to be clear, you can obviously record calls using the conventional methods such as your mobile phone and doing it that way. But obviously the beauty with client funnels is we have a built-in call recorder for you. So if you make the call through our software, you can have the call automatically recorded, which means obviously from a coaching point of view, we can help critique it and do what we need to do to help you get better at sales. But also it all stores it in the contact file. So then if the client comes back to you later on and says, oh, well, I was told X, Y, Z, you can just bring it up and there it all is inside their client account with everything you need in there, all the information, all the payments, all the call recording and everything. And all you need to do is to basically make the call through our software. Now, how does that work? Well, it's very, very, very simple. Think of it like a Skype recorder, a Skype caller. It's basically that. It's essentially a button that you push. You have your microphone on your laptop or a pair of earpods or a headset mic, and you can actually talk through your computer to the person on the other end of the phone as if you were making a phone call through a landline or a mobile phone. And obviously it records the call, and it also means you can do all the things about taking payments, setting up contracts, etc. whilst you're on the phone on the same laptop. And then the moment that call is hung up or finished, it will then automatically start processing that recording into recording and start putting it into the client's record. So like I say, you have a full record of that call, which is really, really useful from a review point of view if you want to get better at sales, but also, like I say, just from a good housekeeping point of view, should you have any questions from the client about, well, I was told X, Y, Z, you can easily just show them the download of the call and say, there's the call that we had, minute 35, this is what we spoke about, etc., etc. So it really does be very, very useful to you. Now, as far as how it works from a cost point of view, we currently don't charge you any more for recording or making calls through our software, okay? So one thing to bear in mind there, a lot of other places will charge you if you're on the phone for a long time, a lot of applications to record calls, etc., but then you've got to get them off your mobile phone, that kind of stuff. So I really urge you to use the technology that we've got built in here, and it's at no additional cost to you, okay? So obviously this is the key thing. Your calls will be made through the software. They'll be recorded in the software automatically, so you don't have to do anything. And I'll show you in another support video how you can access those recordings very easily at a click of a button. And obviously all of it's in there. So like I say, to make this software work for you, to make call recordings, all you need is a laptop or an internet connected device that you're obviously using the software on anyway. And then you basically go and click a button and start talking through your laptop microphone, or like I said, a pair of earpods or a headset mic or whatever you would use normally. If you're recording videos, let's say for your program, you could use the same headset mic there for that. Now, what we have found is that good old Apple and Safari doesn't always work particularly well, just because of some privacy limitations they have on accessing desktop mics and various other things, or laptop microphones. So I highly recommend you do the call inside Google Chrome. Okay, now Google Chrome is a much more versatile platform. It's a lot more stable than Safari, and we've tested it thoroughly, and it works every single time inside Google Chrome without any issues whatsoever. Whereas in Safari, it's patchy. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It depends on what operating system you're using, what Safari browser, how up to date it is, etc. Whereas Google Chrome is pretty robust and works no problem at all. So, highly recommend two things really with this. One, that you get yourself a good headset to do that on, which is just like the same headset that you use obviously to record your videos, or a pair of earpods. That's what I'm using right now, and you can hear me nice and clearly. So that's number one. And number two is that you use Google Chrome to make the call, okay? And what I find is it works really, really well. Like I say, to make the call, you literally just come onto the call button, and I'll show you how to do that in a separate support video. But ultimately, you'll see that it works well because it's got a nice green button there, whereas in Safari sometimes it shows as a silvery type button. It doesn't quite work very well. A lot of that's nothing to do with the software, it's to do with the privacy limitations on Safari browsers. So I highly recommend Google Chrome. Highly recommend you getting a nice headset or something that you're going to record your videos with anyway to make these calls so you can hear and the client can hear you nice and clearly. And remember, there's no additional cost to you for making it. You won't get charged anything else anywhere else. It's literally, we will make that call through the software. It will record the calls, you got it, and it automatically put it in the client record as well. So really is very, very powerful. So that's what you need. My best practice is to make a call. Please do that. and you'll find you won't have any issues. Okay. Anything else outside that with Firefox or Firefox or any of the other ones out there, Safari or other things like that, please be aware you may experience issues. It's nothing to do with our software. It's to do with the privacy limitations that you find on browsers now. With certain ones, certain people, certain companies won't allow this type of technology. So just be aware of that. Google Chrome and a good headset, and you won't have any problems. In another support video, which you can search in the support area, I'll show you how to actually make the call, access the call recording, etc. as well, so you can see it actually live and how it all works.